Hello and welcome to Planet Pluto Travel, and I'm your host, Alana DeRose. The state of Texas has now joined Florida and Alaska on the suing of the CDC in order to get cruises restarted again. Texas believes that the CDC's conditional sail order is unlawful and greatly impacts the Texas economy. CDC's outdated and unlawful regulation harms the state of Texas, its economy, and its citizens. The only cruise port in Texas, Port of Galveston, is the fourth most popular cruise port in America, right behind Port Everglades, which is in Fort Lauderdale, Port Canaveral, which is in Orlando, and Port of Miami, which is obviously in Miami, and Port Galveston brought in $43.5 million in 2018, and that was their income after their expenses were paid. But in 2020, they only gained $2 million, and that was after a loan. This litigation concerns the lawfulness of a CDC regulatory order with a profound effect on the Texas public fisc, including tax revenues to the state and the well-being of multiple industries vital to the state's economy. The CDC order also raises constitutional concerns bearing on the lawfulness and reach of the CDC's authority. This lawsuit arrives just days after a rally was held in Galveston, Texas, when Carnival Breeze and Carnival Vista have arrived to the Port of Galveston to begin the vaccination of their crew members on May 3rd, 2021. Carnival Cruise Line joined members of the Federal Maritime Commission, Galveston City, and port officials and local businesses at the Port of Galveston to highlight the economic impact of cruising in Galveston and throughout Texas, according to Royal Caribbean blog. The first hearing concerning the lawsuit is scheduled for May 12th. Texas will address the economic and employment issues and what they'll do if there were to be a COVID outbreak in order to persuade the CDC to drop their conditional sailing order. However, on May 5th, the CDC did send out new information, new guidelines in order to help cruise lines start cruising again to meet that mid-July deadline. And Florida's whole reason for even joining this or starting this lawsuit in the first place was because of the lack of progress by the CDC. Like I said, these new requirements are to help cruise lines meet the mid-July opening that the CDC predicted about a week ago. But we'll see how that all plays out, especially for Florida, as the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, signed a bill that will ban vaccine passports. On May 3rd, 2021, DeSantis signed SB 2006, which will ban vaccine passports in the state, among other things. On July 1st, this bill will prohibit schools, businesses, and government agencies from requiring to show that you have been vaccinated in order to enter. I think it's the evidence-based thing to do. I think folks that are saying that they need to be policing people at this point, if you're saying that, you are really saying you don't believe in the vaccines, you don't believe in the data, you don't believe in the science. He stated at St. Petersburg restaurant where he signed the bill. This is just days after the CDC announced that cruises may be able to restart up in mid-July with 95% of the passengers being vaccinated, and Florida is a hotspot for cruising. The governor is a strong advocate for cruising, but believes that they shouldn't require you to give them your health information in order to board. I'm very supportive of getting our cruise lines back up and running. We think they should be able to sail, but we also think that they shouldn't require your personal health information in that regard, DeSantis shared in a recent interview. However, some critics believe that DeSantis only did this to appeal to people who oppose of the COVID-19 vaccination and to delay the restart of cruise lines. However, Royal Caribbean has not fully decided if they will require a vaccine among all their ships, but I know their ships sailing in Europe and the one in Asia do require vaccines, so we still don't know about what's going to happen with U.S. ships. But I know Carnival in our region, they will require a vaccine. So we may need to put a pause on the restart of cruising, but Las Vegas Strip casinos, Wynn and Encore are all able to open up to 100% capacity. The Wynn Resorts properties were given the green light by the Nevada Gaming Control Board after proving that 88% of its employees have been vaccinated. Casino Encore used their convention center as a vaccination site for the community and its employees, and they were also able to generate $250 million to ensure that their employees were paid during the shutdown. Governor of Nevada, Steve Sisolak, has stated that he would like the entire state to be able to reach 100% capacity by June, as just recently they lifted the restrictions, making it 80% capacity instead of 50% all across casinos in Las Vegas. Our employees and guests will continue to follow health and safety guidelines, including mask compliance, to ensure a safe and comfortable environment for all, a Wynn Resort spokesperson stated. There's currently no other information if other casinos on the Las Vegas Strip are able to open up at 100% capacity. Now that is all I have for you today. If you'd like to see more news, reviews, and blogs, of course you do. Hit that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload more content. Also, all 3 news articles will be down at the description below, just in case you want to read it, because why not? And follow us on social media. That will also be down in the description below. And by the time I post this, it will be Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. I hope you guys, everyone, have a good day. And with all that being said, bye you guys and stay safe.
I'ma keep it rising. Say keep going higher. I keep going higher. I keep, yeah.